Now, you'll remember a story from earlier this year and partially last year which claimed that Cuba was using sonic weapons against U.S. embassy workers inside the country. Now, U.S. officials have blamed the nefarious secret agents for launching sonic attacks, but a new Berkeley study shows that these sonic attacks may have never actually taken place. The incidents, which occurred between 2016 and 2018, saw dozens of U.S. staff at the embassy experience a range of health issues, such as nausea, headaches, and vertigo, leading to the removal of the majority of the embassy staff from the island. It also put a freeze on warming relations between Cuba and then U.S. Secretary for State Rex Tillerson, convinced that the attacks were targeted. When the events initially took place, the U.S. State Department released a video describing the attacks. Now, in all seriousness, the recordings of these sonic attacks have been handed over to the University of Berkeley, and they have carried out an investigation, and what they determined was that the sonic attack was a Jamaican field cricket, a cricket that is common to the Cuban island. And in fact, the recording of these so-called sonic attacks have turned up absolutely nothing. In fact, investigations by the UK turned up that they were the recordings of the attack were very much caused by crickets. And in fact, this is exactly what the Cuban scientists had said several months earlier, that when they had gotten the recording of the attack, this sounds exactly like a kind of cricket that they have on the island. So for this famed, sonic attack that had been allegedly launched against members of the U.S. Embassy turned out to be absolutely nothing, and in fact outright fabricated. It seems that this is one of those stories that's also not going to make the mainstream because they spent so much time slandering Cuba, accusing it of carrying out these attacks, which now turn out to be nothing more than actual crickets. And I'm sure it's just a pure coincidence that the accusations of these sonic attacks comes right on the heels of U.S. President Donald Trump's leadership inside the country, who wanted to cancel much of the goodwill that was building between the United States and Cuba. So I'm sure that's just another aspect of this that's just a pure coincidence. Now, the recordings have been were obtained by the Associated Press with a unique acoustic signature of hundreds of insects. Now, some of them found the recordings, none of the recordings to be an exact perfect match to the alleged sonic weapon, but that was, they think that that's probably because the recordings were being made indoors. That would change the sound of the crickets altogether, them being indoors as opposed to being outdoors. So it's very likely, and it's pretty much confirmed, that the so-called sonic attack were really just crickets that had gotten into the office, and this was the deadly sonic attack that was being carried out against them, which was most likely psychosomatic. These people probably just believed that they were suffering from nausea and a lot of others. Although some medical investigations showed that there was real damage to their bodies as a result of this, but there's no actual evidence of any actual sonic attack. And then when they do produce the evidence, it's just crickets. So there is a very strange kind of situation here, but it definitely shows that the media was very wrong, and the U.S. government was very wrong when they claimed that there was a sonic attack being used against U.S. employees of the embassy inside of Cuba. That this sonic weapon has been proven to be an outright and complete fabrication, which is why I mocked it with a clip of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.